Hello and welcome to Beads Jar. My name's Billy and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this rather beautiful Druzy Drop Necklace. It's using a combination of the infinity beads and the half tillers, as well as Miyuki seed beads in various sizes. For our beautiful project today, I've got this amazing druzy, which is very sparkly, super sparkly. I'll be working with the size 8 seed beads in 2 different colours. I've got these gorgeous silver half tillers, the tiny size 15 round Miyukis, and these infinity beads as well. Tool wise, I've got my precision scissors, and I've also got 2 size 12 needles. I have a little lobster clasp for the end and 2 culottes, and I'll be working with an 8-pound file line. You want to cut about 60 centimetres, 2 60 centimetre lengths of file line, and thread the needles onto the end. Okay, so we're going to thread a beautiful design on either side of our fabulous druzy. And I'm going to use the combination of these fantastic beads we've picked up. For this starting section, we're just going to work with 3 types. So we've got the size 15s, the infinities, and the tillers. So I'm just going to thread one of the small Miyukis and then through one hole in the half tiller. Pick up another seed bead, and then we're going to intermittently swap it for an infinity bead, and so on until we've got 9 of the infinities threaded up. So we have the 9 infinities on there, and I'm going to finish after the half tiller with 3 Miyukis. So 3 Miyukis on the needle and one of these fab rock eyes here as well, and that's going to sit next to the druzy. And then you're going to repeat that same pattern on the other side of the druzy. So pick up your rock eye, 3 seed beads, and then you're going to start with a half tiller, and we're going to do the same for that one all the way around until we've got this matching side here. So we've now threaded both sides to our beautiful druzy, and we're going to move on to the next step. So that was one of the strands, and I did say to string 2, so I'm going to take the second one, so it's a totally fresh cord, nothing on it, and we're going to just have the Miyukis in the size 15, and you're going to go pick up, through, pick up, through, pick up, through, until we've gone all the way to the druzy. I shan't sit and say pick up through because it'll drive everybody insane, but I'm sure that's quite an easy one to grasp. Okay, so we're back to going through the Druzy, and I need to show you this section as it changes slightly. We're actually going to go through these beads. So I'm going to pick up 2 of the seeds, and then I'm going to go through the first one next to the rock eye and all the way through the Druzy and out through those 2 beads on that side, and then pulling that through. I'm just going to get my strands even. So that is the effect you have once the beads have been double strung, and that will give you a beautiful curve as well. So we're just going to continue doing the rock eyes in between these ones on this side. So we've now completed both sides to our Druzy, and I'm going to ask for the impossible, it may seem, but you're actually going to take now both strands through the eye of your beading needle. So you can actually get 2 through these size 12s. So both strands through, and we're going to swap the tiny beads and we're going to go for the slightly larger size, and we're going to start threading. So I've got the 2 beautiful colours. I'm just going to use one of these in every 5 of these beautiful colour, just to bring out the flecks of the darker one through the fabulous Druzy. So we're going to just straightforwardly pop one of those, and that's going to sit above the tram line ones that we did here. So 5, 2, 3, 4, and we've got one already, and then pick up the darker amethyst colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a dark one. So once you've got 16 sets of 5, we're going to put our fastener on. So again, keep the 2 strands through the eye of the needle, and you're going to take hold of the culotte, and you want to take the needle through the hole at the bottom. So you're making sure that when your culotte's threaded, the base of the culotte is what the beads are going to be up against, because we're going to hook the fastening onto the hook side. So you want it that way around, and you're going to take that down the thread, create a loop, back through with your needle, and pull those 2 in to create a knot. Do that again, and create the knot again. And a 3rd time. I would recommend to put a dab of nail varnish on the knot and let that dry. I won't do this as this is a video, so we've not got the time to wait. I've secured my knot. I know that's not going to go back through the culotte, and if I was making jewellery at home, I would put some nail varnish on this knot and let it set. And we're just going to take the ends off. The side with the needle. The culotte's going to come up. I'm going to just gently start folding these ends in, and you'll see that the knot's going to sit inside this culotte tidily and it won't be out on show. And then we're just going to use a pair of pliers, so basic flat nose pliers, to finish squeezing the ends together. So you just want to tease them in. Not slid to the side, so just push that back in. So we're just closing the two sides of the culotte. And then hook your clasp on. You're just going to hook the jump ring onto that hook end and close that together again. And push the beads up to the culotte. So all the way from the druzy right up to the culotte. And that's one side complete. So we're going to move that all along. And we'll repeat the same from this part for this side. So double thread the beading needle, and then start threading the beads on this side. So you're wanting 16 of these sets of 5. So we've now completed all the way along, and the same on the other side. So we've got the length even and correct. Push your fingers hard against the beads because we don't want any baggy wire on show. So we're ready to put our fastener on this side now as well. So I've got my needle still threaded, and I'm going to go up as we did before through the culotte. This time I'm taking that all the way down to the beads and creating my loop. It's a bit more fiddly on this side because we want that knot inside the culotte. So after I've done my loop, I'm also going to push the loop into the culotte with my thumbnail. So I'm guiding it into the actual culotte itself. And then we're going to create another loop. And a third one. Again, if you've got your nail varnish, pop a blob on the knot to secure it. Okay, cut the thread away above the knot and close the culotte together again. And then hook the jump ring from the other side of your fastener on and close that together with your pliers. And then that has given you this beautiful Druzy necklace. I hope you've enjoyed today's project, and if you have, why not give us a big thumbs up and subscribe now to our YouTube channel. You can get all of our latest inspirational designs straight to you first. Until the next tutorial, bye!